the people who experienced imposter syndrome the most are probably the highest achieving people on this
Mm.
planet
Yeah.
and the most successful. Like it's a very common phenomenon.
Yeah.
And I feel like we just don't hear the story enough. Or we just, they're just so trained to be like, I'm not giving this power or like marbles, as they say, but I'm just, I'm gonna spend my energy because like the older you get or the more you experience you get, you realize that like your cell phone, you only have a certain amount of percentage of battery to give things in your day.
Mm.
And I think a lot of times we can give that percentage to imposter syndrome where we're like, okay, I'll get to you when I care because I have to train this person right now or I have to do this right.
Have a slideshow of just like some research what we've been talking about paralyzing mindset and a life of living that life of abundance because we're all destined to do great things in life. We're not just here to get by. We're not just here just to go through the day-to-day tasks. Like we've all had something planted in our hearts and in our life to want to make a difference somewhere. So how otherwise we wouldn't be here, right? So you know, the biggest thing is kind of like recognizing that and then facing what those, potential barriers are. And as you guys can imagine, fear is a big barrier, right? A lot of things why we don't do something, and it's not just in business, it's just in life in general, is we're afraid of X, Y, and Z. So think about, and I'm curious to hear from you guys, like think of a situation maybe recently that you've been in where you had an idea, you wanted to do something, and that kind of imposter, let's just say that imposter gremlin voice started going in your head, right? What, what, when that started kicking in, what's your fear? What stood out to you of like why you didn't do that task or why you didn't, launch that program or reach out to that client or raise your rates? What is your fear behind that?
Failure.
Failure. Mm-hmm.
Failure and social exclusion.
Mm-hmm.
That like if I'm not good enough, people are gonna abandon me.
Mm-hmm.
Rejection.
Rejection. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I'm a fraud. Like that's
Yeah.
hence imposter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No one's gonna like you. No one's gonna sign up. No one's gonna join. Yep. Um, yeah, and it's real. Everyone deals with it. And I actually had a conversation with a friend yesterday. She's also been in the industry for years, and I was telling her how, with Bell Mechanics, I had this after the certification, I had this big realization of we are over delivering and I'm undercharging what we're giving. And I have a great team with me, and I want to be able to, compensate my team well. And I want to be able to put back into the business how much we're putting out. So I was telling her, what I was charging now and what our rates are going to go up to. And she made a great point in that she was like, what do you feel the value of your course and certification? Also believe I'm already many coaches teaching look at it, then not me comes down. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. Right. Also, I've learned that feeling inadequate does not have to mean acting inadequately, right? And I think this is really, really, really important because people can tell if you're not confident in what you do, regardless if you feel it or not. I can project confidence and friendliness even when I am feeling anxious or unsure. I can convince myself of my capability while convincing others of my competence. Competence does come with time and with help, and the miracle to be experienced is feeling stronger because of acting confidently. So when I was in school, you it goes ship for this, right? So you don't feel like you're alone. Um, and if you have personal mentors, business mentors, friends, family, that one by one square, talk to those people, right? The ones that fill your cup with marbles. Um, I think it's really important to identify your strengths and expertise. So in times when that imposter gremlin is coming, be like, no, no, I'm 10 plus years experience in this. I don't know what you're talking about, gremlin. Like, I know what I'm doing, right? And then also in the same way is identifies the areas you need to improve, staying humble. But like, I don't know this, but I'll learn it. I'll look it up, right? And understanding that no one is perfect and X won't be perfect. I think it was Dan Martell when he was talking about when you're expanding as a business of hiring and bringing on a team, a big issue that creators have of not wanting to bring on team or staff is they're not going to do it like you do it. It's not going to be perfect like you. And 80% is enough. It's good enough, right? Just to get it out there. And like you guys are saying, it gets better and better over time. But being okay with it's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. Perfect doesn't exist.